This is 101 things you can do before Minecraft Nether Update 1.16. Well, I mean, one thing is, if you've never done it, make a hole in the side of a mountain. You can never go wrong with a hole in the side of the mountain. You can make them look really good, especially if you see Mumbo Jumbo's video. He did an incredible job. You should check that out. Or make a house by a lake. That's a really poor house and a really poor lake, but you get the idea. You can make an automatic sugarcane farm. As you can see, it works really well. Look at this. Lots of sugarcane. Now, the tick speed is up on this, but if you do want to see the tutorial on this, go check out my 5 tips for Minecraft farming, as well as the micro farm and the way that you should be doing your pumpkins and melons, to be honest. Now, this is the Buzzy Bee update, and we all know that. And I don't know how it's going to change in 1.16 Nether update, but maybe you should learn about bees. Maybe you should collect honey or honeycombs, or maybe just use them to farm and be your workhorses and not give them love like you should. I don't even know how to give them love. Do you give them flowers? Who knows? I didn't notice the stinger on the back. That's cute. Maybe you build a nether portal because you've never been there. Who knows? And if you do build the nether portal, maybe you go in. And once you're in here, I would probably suggest looking for a nether portal. It's not going to be easy, but that's, yeah, something you want to do. Find a pillager outpost and get a crossbow. They're really nice. Just don't hit any pigmen with it, because that wouldn't be good. Maybe you make a fire pit surrounded by fences. This actually looks really good. Or you spruce up or hay up your campsite. Nor you make a campsite. Maybe you make a full campsite. That would be great too. Have you ever made a smoker or a blast furnace? If you've never done that, you kind of have to. The smoker is used to cook food. The blast furnace is used to cook iron and gold and any ingots and things like that. Actually, I'm not even 100% sure what it takes. All I know is it doesn't take cobblestone. That's the gist of it. Why don't you make a face out of a pumpkin? And then you take it and you put it on your own head. That's incredible. Or actually, there's another idea with that as well. You can make a jack-o'-lantern and maybe use it for to spruce up the look of your build. I don't think it helps my build, but maybe it'll help yours. Who knows? Maybe you make a fishing port, like I've started to do here, or maybe you make something else, but I hope you like the outline of what I have going here. It's really nice, isn't it? Or you make a modern house, like my friend has done here. It's pretty incredible. I really do like his build. I'm pretty sure he based it something off YouTube, but I love the lofts. They're really nice. I mean, if you've never organized yourself, why don't you do so? Organize yourself and make a storage unit. Now, I have multiple here. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but here we are. This is my organization. And you could probably make some potions too. That's the best way to go. Just get a brewing stand, put it down, use it. It's the best way to go. Have you ever met an ender chest? No? You probably should, because it holds lots of stuff. One thing that you could do, make different sets of armor. I have a projectile protection, a blast protection set, a regular protection set, and a fire protection set. If you want to see a video about enchantments, let me know, because I really do want to do one. Speaking about armor, why don't you get a pair of elytra? I mean, I had 7, and there's 3 of us on the server, and now there's only 3 left. 1 for each, because we lost them all. But that's okay. That's not a big deal. We'll figure it out. And now that we're on the armor topic, why don't we make tools? You can max out your sword, you can max out a pickaxe, and a silk touch pickaxe, maybe a random axe. You know you have to put mending on your diamond hoe. And your diamond shovel has to have efficiency 5 because it's really satisfying having it completely maxed. Oh, I almost forgot. You should probably max out your bow too. This is the best bow you can get in my opinion, and it's incredible. The only thing I don't have on it now is mending, because I would rather infinity over mending. So yeah, it's either one or the other. Pick infinity. It's the best way to go. Maybe you make a stairwell. And as you see in our Let's Play that's going on right now, it's kind of going to look like this, but not really. It's going to be changed. As you can see, I actually took all those trees down. But anyway, if you want to see a tutorial on this stairwell, let me know. It's something I'd be down to do. You could go ahead and try a big build. This is actually one of my builds that I'm currently doing. And it's going to be a loft up here and a big bar down here with a dance floor and tables. And I think it's going to look really cool. And it's underground. What is better? That is also the next tip. What is better than a bar underground? Let's go to the next tip. Arguably the most important one. An iron farm. If you want to see a tutorial on this, I am going to do one. It's just going to take a few days. Make an iron farm. Look up Waddle's design. This is actually Waddle's design. I'll leave a link in the description for this video because it is the best design. And I'll show you why. Look at the iron we have. And I already have, I think, near 2 stacks of iron blocks. It's pretty insane. Yeah, 3 stacks of iron blocks. And I have a beacon. So it's pretty good. You should definitely check it out. And while you're buying the water, why don't you make a conduit? Conduits are great. It's made with the heart of the sea and a bunch of other things that I don't remember. I think this is prismarine block. I'm not sure. My friend made it, and I love conduit. It lets you see in the dark down in the bottom of the sea. It's incredible. And while you're down here, why don't you just make a house? That would be cool too. Make Atlantis. That would be awesome. I almost forgot. Look at this pathway. You could make a pathway, and this one looks pretty good. Again, if you want a tutorial, just let me know. I think this is one of my best works yet. One of the most important things is surrounding your nether portal with cobblestone or stone blocks. This will help with ghasts shooting you, and that's important. And so zombie pigmen don't get in there. I would suggest putting some iron doors and some pressure plates so they can't get in. But the pressure plates on the outside don't make much sense. Now it kind of seems like it doesn't make sense. Forget about the pressure plates. Why don't you link another nether portal like I've done here to our old base? I've linked multiple nether portals, as you can see, but this is one that's really important. So this goes to our campsite. I didn't really make a campsite here. It's kind of just a place to reside, but I like it. And sorry about the nether brick, or the nether rack. I don't know why that's there. But as you can see, we started to try to make a bridge, which is another idea. You can make a bridge, and it kind of works, kind of doesn't. It's kind of a lost cause because we decided to build somewhere else. You could make some cookies. Cookies are great. I would show you how to make cookies, but I don't think I have everything you need to make them, so sorry. It's possible to make a mob spawner. If you want a tutorial on the mob spawner, I'm not going to do one because this was the most difficult thing I've ever built, but I know that there's a few people on YouTube that have this exact mob spawner. I would suggest watching that because I'm never doing this again. This took me about 4 hours to build. Not happening again. It's worth it for the gunpowder, but at that point you could just make a creeper farm. Now, I don't have a minecart on me, but you can make a minecart shaft. This is our little minecart place that we have, and it goes all the way down here, which leads to my next point. Since you have a mine shaft, why don't you pretty it up? This is a design that I made, and if you want to copy it, go right ahead. It's essentially just a bunch of different types of wood and a bunch of things on the side that has no real meaning, but it looks cool, I guess. I guess. I'm not sure. Why is there a random chicken in there? Also leading to my next point. An enchantment table. You want to have an enchantment place, and your enchantment table goes in the middle. 1 block away, you need 15 bookcases. It gives you level 30 enchantments. I don't really have anything I can enchant right now, but if I did, there would be a level 30 enchant there. And, I mean, armor stands, I guess. Armor stands are great. They show you all of your armor. It's cool. Also, another thing with the armor stand, why don't you try to get the armor I have on here? It's full enchanted chainmail armor. I know we just did a zombie spawner tutorial. This is exactly the same spawner that I had. It gives you a lot of stuff, as you can see, and it's really nice. So if you find a zombie spawner, I would suggest making this. It's pretty good. I really like it, as you can see. You could make a fall down place so you can fall right down into your zombie spawner, or you could make a bubble column up and down. I like bubble columns. As you can see, it floats me all the way up, and boop, we're up. Whoa! Or you could find a pillager brigade and try to kill them. Get away from me. Grab a banner, put it on the ground. I don't really know why that's a point, but it is. You could find a village, and the thing that's important with this is if there's spiderwebs everywhere, that means it's abandoned. This one isn't, but there's no villagers left. Unfortunately, I didn't trap them, and you're supposed to. So, yeah, that's okay, though. Not a big deal. You could find a horse, and you can tame it. All you have to do is keep getting on it until it actually likes you. I mean, It seems odd, but you have to have a free hand, and you just keep right-clicking, and eventually you'll become best friends, and you can put a saddle on them. Personally, I don't have a saddle right now, so I'm probably not going to go ahead and do that. Now, I know this is a little bit different, but I made an alchemy station. It's kind of just like a little spot. If I had my time back, I would have used spruce up here, but that's fine. I have a place for my potions, or had a place for my potions, which won't open, unfortunately. I don't really know why. Grow some bamboo. Bamboo really helps for building, because you can make scaffolding out of bamboo, as I'll show you. Nothing will open. Uh-oh. You can make scaffolding out of bamboo. I don't know why it's not coming up for me, but I think you might need string, right? So if you have bamboo on you and you have string, you can actually make scaffolding. The scaffolding is incredible because not only can you go straight up with it, when you hit it, it all comes down, which is great, but it's also great because if you're up on the top and say I need to jump over here and I can't get there, you can actually go over at least 7 more blocks, and you don't have to worry about dropping sand down directly and having to get rid of it all. And it gets rid of everything when you hit the bottom. I really like scaffolding. I suggest to use it if you've never done it. Good idea. Straying away from scaffolding, you could have a dragon head. I mean, that's going to be a later thing, but when you get it, you can make its mouth move, which is really cool. You can make its mouth move with a lever. If you have a lever and you press up on it, it'll make its mouth move. And I just made it stop, but I'll make it go again, and now its mouth is moving. It's pretty cool. It's a small detail, but I personally love it when his mouth is moving. Talking about the dragon head, if you take the dragon head off, you can actually wear a dragon head. I think it looks really cool. My favorite part is when you're flying with it on. It looks incredible flying with this on. It looks so cool, especially because your mouth moves. I love it so much. It's so big. Have you ever bred puppies? Well, if you haven't, you should. My friend had like 10 here. They unfortunately died due to a raid. But yeah, there's puppies and you can breed them and they're cute. And you can change the color of their collar. I really like it. Maybe you won't, but I do. Look at them. They're so cute. Really cute. I mean, once you're done all that, realistically, you can find the stronghold, and found it. This is an old one, but they're hard to find. Good luck. Oh, you can find a library in them, too. I don't know where our library is, but it's cool. It has a lot of bookcases. When you find the stronghold, all you have to do is make the ender eyes and put them in the little columns, and you jump into the void. One thing I would suggest, usually land on this platform, try to build up around it so you don't get hit off by the dragon, or any enderman, or anything at all. Then I would suggest probably making a little spot with an ender chest and a regular chest for things just in case. My friend made this. It's pretty cool, and it has stairs that go up to where the dragon would be. Now, we already defeated the dragon, but you can defeat it 10 times. So once you beat the dragon, you can beat it another 10 times, which is great. And it spawns end city portals, which we'll get into. But first, I want to show you the Enderman farm. So there's an Enderman farm. We have somewhere that you can enchant things. They're very loud, I apologize, but you get a ton of ender pearls and a lot of levels. I apologize for how loud it is, but it's incredible for experience. Anyway, that's not a big deal. Ender farms are a must-have. Speaking about elytras again, you could go into one of these end city portals and find an end city. Personally, I don't want to go find mine right now because they're really hard to find. But when you do, you'll get an elytra like this, and you'll get a lot of equipment, and the dragon head, which is really important. That's awesome. So you should definitely do that. And each time you kill the dragon, you get one of these end city portals. So you'll spawn in different places in the void. So you probably should do that. Once you've killed the dragon, why don't you start a big build like I am? I mean, I'm making a fishing port, which is cool because I have a wharf and such, but you don't really need to, but you should. And you can also make an underground mine, which I can show you. So I put my beacon down here, and I made an underground mine. It's pretty cool. It's nothing really special, but it's kind of cool. And you can go down to bedrock, which is even cooler. You can also kill the wither. I didn't know this was over here. Who made this? Wow. Like I said, you can also kill the wither. We killed the wither, and we got a beacon going, but if you're not prepared, it'll take days like it took us to try to figure out how to beat the wither. So I would heavily suggest doing a little bit of research before you do it, because it's pretty rough sometimes. And finally, the one thing I really suggest every time, is to just have fun. You have to have fun with Minecraft. Spend some time and just have some fun. Do whatever you please, whatever makes you happy, and especially play with friends. That's gonna make it ultimately a lot more fun. But either way, guys, I appreciate you guys coming to tune into this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know the 101 things wasn't really informational, but it's 101 things you can do, so hopefully you enjoy. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and a notification bell if you want to see the rest of my videos that are going to be coming up in the next few days and I guess the future. So I appreciate it so much. Thank you. If you really do want to keep supporting us and supporting me, and you want to be a part of the community, hit the link down in the description that has to do with the Discord, because you can come say hi, ask questions, be part of the podcast. There's a lot of things you can do. There's also a Patreon link. You don't have to donate. Don't feel obligated. I actually might take it down. I feel bad about having it up, but it's there if you want to donate. Either way, guys, thank you so much. Check me out on my other social medias, and we'll see you tomorrow. See ya.